All right, let's get into it. Low ticket funnels. If you clicked on this video, I'm assuming you have some kind of interest in a low ticket funnel. Maybe you've launched one, or maybe you're currently planning to launch one. I just want to go over my honest thoughts from spending at least £10,000, £20,000 more in dollars, obviously, just testing a crap load of low ticket funnels, because everyone says it's the miracle funnel, right? It's the miracle funnel that you're gonna make your money back on the front end and become immediately profitable of anything after that. But here's the ugly truth. This is really the ugly, honest truth. And look, if you are able to prove me wrong and show me consistently every single time a low ticket offer that has worked, not the same one, I mean different, like 2, 3, 4, 5 consistent low ticket products that you've launched back to back to back without failure, I would love to see it. So listen up if you again are looking to launch one, or you're just looking for opinions before you go ahead and think about it. Now, a low ticket funnel, first of all, let's talk about what it actually is. So we have our world of traffic over here, and we're going to use Facebook ads or warm traffic. First of all, if you do warm traffic, any funnel works, right? Because there's no cost, everything's profit, right? It's just a matter of how much you market it organically. So let's just say, for example, we're doing it with Facebook ads. The traffic are going to come to this product. Now, it's a cheap product, right? It's going to be 7, 17, or 27. Those are the three models. Generally, you can go more, but those are the typical. The lower you charge, the higher the conversion rate. But that is not everything in this video, right? So this is product number 1. The problem is, if on Facebook ads, you will very shortly see when you start trying out these low ticket funnels that it is going to cost you like between $60 to $200. I'm not even exaggerating. So this is an honest video, and it might be I'm shit at ads, maybe, but I will give you some proof that it's not just me in just a second. So if you're spending between $60 to $200 to sell any one of these price products, you're in the serious red. And this is where the key to low ticket funnels come into play, right? This is what people teach you. So on the checkout, there's a thing called an order bump. It's where there's a little checkbox and you add this extra little thing to your order. Now, those can often be $27 to $47, something in that range. But again, not everybody takes it. In fact, the percentage of takers for order bumps is somewhere around 15 to 30%. If you have more, that's fantastic. So for every 10 people, you might only get like 2 that take this extra little product in there, right? So then after that, you have to go to upsell 1. So your bump is product 2, your upsell is product 3. The upsell can be anywhere from like 97 to 297, something in that range, right? And this will be more of an implementation, more of a templates kind of vibe. If they don't buy that, you can go down here and you can do a downsell, which again might be in the 47 to 97 range, like that. And that is basically for people that don't want to buy that thing. If they do, well, then you can go up here with a 5th product, and this can be, again, maybe something around the same price point, or you can go for the kill, right? You can do so between 97 to 997 for that specific upsell, and then you come into the thank you page at the end, right? This is what a basic funnel looks like. In fact, what you can still do as well, if they say no to the upsell, you can then, and they say no to the downsell, you can just put them back up here into that extra 5th product, right? So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different products that you have to make. So this is your kind of wake up call number 1, is a low ticket funnel is not as simple as it seems, because making one offer is hard enough. let alone making 5. And now the problem, as we all know, is how do we sell an offer? We sell an offer when the marketing aligns with the message, with the customer avatar, and everything comes together like the stars aligning. And so imagine having to do that for 5 different products. The probabilities start really decreasing, just from a math standpoint of how difficult it can be to sell just one product alone at a profit. And so, long story short, the second kind of wake-up call is that even spending $60 to $200 per sale, you might still, with all of this stuff, not make your money back, right? You might make back, let's say you spent 60, you might be making back half of that. In fact, let me give you some real numbers. And this is the proof that it isn't just me sharing you this. So I paid it for a consultation with a guy doing $500,000 a month, right? It's recorded, it's out there, it's true. And he is also running a low ticket product. Why? Because he got sold the dream from the gurus telling you that it's going to change your life. And what he said about it kind of shocked me, because I thought he would be positive about it, since he had paid someone about $30K to build the funnel, which first is crazy. That ain't my prices. Not yet, at least. So if you had that in mind, work with me now before my price gets to 30K. But what he basically said was, we were getting a 0.2% or 0.2, so it'd be 20%, 0.2 ROAS. As in, he spent 1K to get back $200. Now, that becomes super risky. So this is wake up call number 3. How does this funnel work? Well, over here at the end, and when they buy these things, you're going to start sending them emails, and on the thank you page, you are going to send them. So let's just say this is the thank you page. You are essentially going to turn your thank you page into a VSL funnel. So you'll say here, like, thanks for getting in. By the way, if you want to get this outcome, click the button here to apply and book a call right now. And that is how this funnel works. It's by taking the customers, getting them on the calendar, and selling them for a high ticket price, the same way you can do directly, okay? But doing this, if you don't have much money, could very quickly drain your bank account. Let's just say you have $1,000 this month to spend on a low ticket funnel. The gods have promised you it's going to make you a millionaire, you're going to break even, it's going to be amazing. But then you discover, actually, I'm paying like $100 to make back $40 by the time people take my different upsells. And nobody out of those customers this month upsold to a client. Let's just say it is 100. That means with your 1,000 budget, you're going to get 10 customers through. Out of those 10, if not one of those becomes a high ticket paying client, right? $2,000 to $10,000, you have just blown your budget, only got back X amount, and you can't do that for another month. If you don't have the capacity to keep spending 1,000 after 1,000 after 1,000, it very quickly catches up with you. And so this is your overall conclusion, number 4, right? And pay attention. So you officially have 2 options. Option 1 is to take those 5 different offers and to try and increase the conversion rate. Okay, seems like a a simple enough task, but really what I'm telling you here is option 1 is not the one to pick, because again, with every offer, to get an offer working, you have the price needs to align with the message, needs to align with the outcomes, with the deliverables included in that offer, right? There's a lot of work that goes into that. And so option 2 is to get more calls on your calendar. All right. If all you did was put your attention into encouraging those 10 clients, 10 customers into getting on your calendar, there's going to be a significant higher probability that they end up paying you to do this stuff for you, right? Low ticket funnels are just simply a matter of attracting in potential clients who don't have the time to waste going through the low ticket product. It's really funny, it's kind of backwards, but that's the truth of it. This is worth spending your time on. How do you do that? Again, on the thank you page, you have to turn it into a VSL funnel. On your emails, scarcity to booking a call, lower the barrier, position that call as like a free implementation for the product they just brought. The key, get them on the calendar. If they don't want to waste the time and they want to get the result faster, you can help them with your high ticket thing. But until that point, you're going to keep burning 1K down, 1K down, 1K down. You're going to try and make tweaks to the 5 products. It's all minor stuff. The biggest difference is when, bam, $5,000 come through. One of the customers became a client, and now you pretty much have another 5 months worth of budget, and it just, that's what takes that pressure off your shoulders. All right, so I'm ending this on a positive note. I do believe in low ticket funnels, and I agree that it can be effective, but it's a risky one. It really is a risky one, because when you start getting that dream and you plonk 3K into Facebook ads and you make back $1,000 and no one upsells, it's kind of a wake-up call. So go slow, small budgets to start with, and make sure that the key is on the back end. The key is on the back end always. And final little tip, and I'll do this in another video more, but that first product is way more important than the other 5. Okay, so all you got to do is think, how can I get people in the door? Then we have upsells, downsells, upsells, downsells. That's fine, but truly the money mover is getting people in and having a percentage of those people become a high ticket client. It's a game of numbers and probability, and I quite like option 2 instead of option 1. All right, so if you found this valuable, if you want more support, more training like this, more templates to help you launch faster, I invite you to join my Shine Funnels Academy. That's where I give you all the, let me just come around here, all the funnel templates, all the training, all the copywriting, email templates, everything, so that you can launch quicker. And again, get out of this trap. When you can launch quicker, you don't have to blow your Facebook ads budget on one product because you're like, please work, please work. No, you're like, here's 10 ideas for low ticket funnels. I'm just going to whack them in Josh's template, follow his system, and bang them out day after day after day after day. That is a much smarter way of finding the winner. But most importantly is just focus on the back end. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I will see you in my next video. Peace.